If you practice slow speed turns, I guarantee you're doing this wrong. And it's probably not your fault. And it goes something like this. In order to make the turns, I want you to stay upright and just turn the handlebars. So I've been practicing, teaching, and attending different motorcycle courses for over 10 years now, including slow speed specific courses like Ride to Live Cop Bike course, and they all get this wrong. The most important thing for low speed turns is lean angle. If you want to make a tighter turn, you have to go a little bit faster and make the bike lean more. So for someone to say, I want you to stay upright and just turn the handlebars, that just screams that they're a white belt. You cannot rely on turning the handlebars alone. It's inefficient and will keep you very limited in your ability to do these turns. And sadly, I've heard motor cops say this directly to a bunch of students. So let's watch a couple clips of me doing low speed drills to show you what I'm talking about. So here you can see the speed in the upper right. I'm going 2-3 miles per hour. Going this slow, you have to constantly try to balance yourself because speed equals stability. So if you're going slow, you have to try to stabilize the bike and you're trying to do low speed turns. That's why even though this GS is capable of turning my handlebars really far, I'm making humongous circles because I'm going too slow. You have to try to balance the bike. You're turning the handlebars, and with no lean angle, that bike is going to be straight up and down. It's going to make a big circle. But now watch what happens when I increase my speed, right? And to make the bike lean more, the turn tightens up drastically. Check it out. So now I'm going 8 miles per hour and the bike must lean more, and lean angle is what you need. That is the king for everything. You have to lean the bike more. And in order to do so, you have to go faster. So the problem is, this is the secret. When people think of low speed turns, they think it's under 5 miles per hour. That's not the case at all. It's usually between 8 and about 15 miles per hour. You have to go faster than what you think. But what I mean by low speed turning is you're just going under 20 miles per hour. That does not mean 5. You're actually going too slow. And on any other bike but a GS or a big Harley or some kind of bike with big handlebar movement, the handlebars are going to get to full lock almost immediately. Sport bikes, naked sport bikes, the handlebars don't turn too far. So how are you supposed to do these tight, low speed turns? You have to lean the bike more. How do you lean the bike more? You have to go faster, right? Let's watch the same demonstration to the right. So as you can see, I'm going slow, under 5 miles per hour. I'm trying to make a tight turn, but I have to constantly keep on moving the bars back and forth just to stay upright because I'm trying to balance at the same time of making the turn. It doesn't work like that. So now I'm going to pick up my speed. The bike will lean more because I'm going faster. Right now, check out the speed and look at the lean angle. Way more lean angle. The bike has power. I'm not using any brakes and just whip around there with the bike under power. Here's me on another bike practicing. Same thing. I need to go a little bit quicker, which will make the bike lean more. And the more the bike leans, the tighter the turn will be. You guys have to go faster. But what about bikes with a DCT engine? They don't even have a clutch. That's okay. Watch this. This is me on a Goldwing. One-handed, throttle only, and 1 foot. Just going around in circles. But look at the lean angle of the bike. That's the whole thing. The bike needs to lean. This is the secret. And a lot of times you hear you have to go where you look. If you look at the cone, you're going to hit the cone. Look where you want to go. Look where you want to go. Low speed turns, it's all about vision. Yes, it's about vision. It helps. It works. But just understand, you get to the point where you go beyond vision, and it's more about hearing the bike and what the bike feels like. Through so much repetition, it becomes muscle memory. Here's me on a big old Harley looking the wrong direction and still doing really tight circles. Check it out. Here's another example of looking the wrong way. So I'm going left. Now I'm starting to look right. My chin is all the way over my right shoulder, but I'm going to the left. It's just about feeling the bike out. Now I'm looking every direction, which way possible, just to prove once again, vision, sure. When people claim over and over and over again, like the moto cops did at this course I just went to, you have to go where you look. Never look at the cone. You're going to hit the cone. They don't understand the deep level of knowledge. If you don't have more knowledge than what you're teaching, you will not be able to say or demonstrate to the students, look, it gets to the point where it's more about feeling, and you could kind of look and plan up ahead. You might be going left, but the next turn might be right. You might already be looking over to the right and planning your right-hand turn, but you're still inside the left-hand turn. So your vision, your brain starts to move way ahead of the bike. So you're thinking ahead, and it's about feeling the bike. What does the bike sound like? How much RPM? You see what I'm saying? But if you're not going fast enough in the first place to make the bike lean enough, you're going to have a very difficult time. Same thing with this demonstration. Watch. Going way faster and making the bike lean a whole lot. And I'm getting really far off the bike and taking my foot off the peg just because I don't want my foot to scrape the ground. It's just about lean angle. Check it out. Really far down, trying to get my foot peg to touch the ground. How far can I lean this bike over? Just lean it, lean it, lean it. And I cannot do this at 3 miles per hour. If I was going a couple miles per hour, that bike would be straight up and down because it's not going to be lean if you're going too slow. And too slow is the biggest common mistake people do. Every cop course I go to, every time I go practice my MotoJitsu drills with people, everybody goes too slowly if they're first starting to practice. And they're just trying to rely on the handlebars and they can't even make it through my white belt drills. They're going too slow. You have to go faster to make the bike lean more. And here's like the ultimate display of comfort in practice. The garage door is shut and I'm doing circles inside my garage. Just to show, just because there's barriers, there's wall, there's a tool chest, there's a garage door. Once you've mastered what you're doing with muscle memory, right? You could be looking where you want to be going, handlebars turn. This is pretty much full lock turns inside my garage. But the main idea for this whole entire thing, go faster. You have to go faster to make the bike lean more. I have hundreds of videos about low speed turning. It's all about the clutch and throttle, clutch and throttle, clutch and throttle. Those are the two main things. Then add a little bit of rear brake later on. It'll elevate you. But if you start using the rear brake too soon, it'll be a crutch because then that's what you're only relied upon. So I recommend doing my white belt drills and my blue belt drills with no rear brake whatsoever. Master the clutch and throttle first, and then it'd be way better off once you add the rear brake. But if you're going under 5 miles per hour trying to do these things, you're starting off in the wrong direction. You have to go quicker to make the bike lean more. The more the bike leans, the tighter the circle will be. So if you're struggling with any type of low speed turns, I guarantee you're going too slow. So keep in mind, everyone, I don't want you to not go to these courses. They're a tremendous amount of fun. And like the cop bike course, Ride to Live, it's 100% free. They give you breakfast and lunch. It's awesome. Good place to go practice, right? I've been to the course 5 times myself now. Here in Coronado, I went up to Hawthorne. It's a lot of fun. Just understand there's more to learn. So when I go through the course, a lot of people go and they meet me there and they ask me, it's like, dude, you're good at this stuff. Why are you here? Honestly, I'm like, well, I just like to ride with other people and meet people and you see guys improve throughout the day. It's pretty awesome just being around the community and, just practicing the stuff. But what I do the stuff one-handed, then the other hand, and I do it standing up and then side saddle. And then I just try to go as fast as I can, as slow as I can. I go through the same thing, do the drill. And then I think while I'm waiting in line to go back again, how can I be even more efficient? How can I be more relaxed? Can I take my foot off the pegs this time? No rear brake. Okay, let me do it again, front brake only. So I'm always trying to challenge myself and get even more efficient, even better. Just understand, no matter what the title is or what it says on the bike or their t-shirt, just understand there's way more to learn. And if you are struggling, like I don't go around to these students unless they come up to me and ask for feedback because we're at a course, right? And I'm not the one teaching. But if people come up to me during the breaks or whatnot, which a lot of people do, I'm like, look, you guys are going too slow. These drills that they have set up for you, you're going 2 miles per hour. I'm going 9. Like you need to go a little bit quicker. When you go a little bit quicker, you have to be a little bit more assertive with these bars, counter steer that bike, make the thing lean. I tell people, look, try to get your inside handlebar, say you're going left, try to get that left handlebar on the ground. Like I want you to have lean angle. I was like, if you're on a cruiser and you're not scraping your floorboards, you ain't leaning enough. And this is going to be way more difficult on yourself because you're only relying on handlebar turning. And again, that does not work for a lot of damn bikes. You have to have way more lean angle. And lean angle trumps everything. Sport bike, GS, cop bike, I don't care what kind of bike you have a lot of lean angle, you're going to make really tight turns. The only thing is, like I said, my bike, a big old GS or a cop bike or a big old cruiser, we have like handlebars that are like the size of broomsticks and we could turn the bars a lot. And those specific bikes may get away with going slower and only turning the handlebars. But for a couple of the motocop people to say that to everybody, like that's the blanket technique everybody needs to do, is insane. Just know that there's one technique that does apply to everybody. It's more speed, more lean angle. You want to make a tighter turn? Lean more. How do you make the bike lean more? Be more assertive, counter steer the heck out of those handlebars and go faster. That's the idea. So go to the course, do whatever you want to do, listen to everything they're saying. If you're struggling, have someone record you, send me the clip. I guarantee you're going too slow. And my first line of feedback would be, you're going too slow to make these tight turns. You have to go faster. Either way, take as many courses as you can. I'll probably keep on going to the course, free course. Why not go and practice and meet more people? Just understand, that's the biggest common mistake everybody makes. From the time I was teaching courses, when I attend courses myself, when I go practice with my buddies around here and they first start doing the slow speed stuff, everybody goes too slowly because for some reason people think low speed turns means under 5 miles per hour, and that's simply not the case.